Do you know someone who wants to go to college but says it's too expensive? Or says that they don't want to deal with all the student debt? They aren't wrong in their way of thinking. It's a known fact that the cost of college in general has risen. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, college tuition has gone up by 176% from 2000 to 2023. College can set you up for the job you want in ways that high school can.
Everybody should have an opportunity to go to college and experience it, as long as it's affordable. Of course, you don't want to get out of college and you owe $200,000 trying to start a life.
That was James Florence. He's a sales director at Doan Solutions. Doan is a company that helps students fresh out of college with their debt. And like he said, you don't want to get out of college and it'd be hard to start a life. But that's the problem. Student debt is only rising. People are taking out more and more loans to pay for expensive college books, housing, and food.
Where you can go to school, get the money you need. When you come out of school, you're not owing an arm and a leg.
In addition, Laura Perner, a Centennial Presidential Professor of Education at Pitt, also had similar questions.
How do you figure out how to pay for college, right?
College can be very expensive, so students should try their best not to spend money and time on things they don't need. Some of the common traps students fall into are unnecessary purchases, like coffee 2 or 3 times a day, or getting the newest piece of technology, or even eating out every day.
I do think that you should have an idea what you want to do, or you're going to find yourself lost.
It's easy for students to get lost, but it's important to stay on track because of how expensive college can be.
I've seen it, 40, 50, 60, 70, and I had one dude that was 80 trying to get out of student debt.
Student debt should not be following people their whole life, but with the way interest rates work, you could leave college at 20 with $20,000 of student debt. By the time you're 25, have $35,000 of student debt. And depending on the amount you have to pay every month, you may never be able to pay it off. Student debt can plague all ages and backgrounds.
For many people, there's no choice. If you want to go to college, the only way you can pay this cost is to take out loans.
Students might feel trapped and forced to take out loans. With all the books, food, housing, and travel expenses, you could quickly run out of money. It's easy to take out a loan and not understand
how to navigate our system
and leave college with massive amounts of student debt. There needs to be more information about student loans and how to avoid student debt, taught in high school and college. A site you can go to is Doan Solutions. You can also take a look at a program set up by Laura Perner called the Institute of Education Sciences Predoctoral Training Program. Student debt is only on the rise, and if you don't want to end up in debt, take the time to learn how to avoid it. From the SOB Radio Youth Media Center, this is Benaiah Wilson reporting for the Pittsburgh Youth Media Corps.